Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Two Shores, One Story. I'm your host, Matthew. How are you today? I am doing well. I'm actually recording this the same week that I recorded the last episode because next week I will be busy. Why is that? Well, my sister is coming from Shanghai. She is visiting Shanghai right now to do a paper presentation there. And she graciously, took some time off, or I don't know, but she's gonna hop to Japan after. And I'm really excited. It feels a bit weird in a way that I'm gonna actually meet a family member. It's been a while since I've seen them, maybe, 2.5 years. Quite a long time, especially when you have a close family. So I'm really, really excited to see her. So I want all the time with her. So I want to record a podcast episode before all the busiest stuff happens. So last time I talked about car insurance and hopefully that those tips or whatever information I passed on would be useful. And I didn't talk about it during the episode because I honestly thought about it after the episode, but I decided to call the series choking, or choking. They're the same word, but one is choking as in the English word where you're struggling for air, and the other word is choking, which means to save money in Japanese. So I thought I was so proud of myself for thinking about that. I was like, oh, this is great. So I hope you enjoy that. Maybe there will be more. I hope, I find out more ways to save money because I too need to save money. So I'm helping myself out and you. Yeah, but today won't be a themed episode. It's going to be just a bunch of stuff that I wanted to talk about that happened this week. Maybe 2 stories because I don't have time. I have to clean my apartment and pack and whatnot. But I... Oh, what? Okay. So I'm a bit tired today. Today is Thursday evening, but I had a terrible sleep yesterday. And the reason for that, well, one, because I have terrible sleep schedule. I like to go to bed really late because I just have sleep procrastination where I can finally do the fun things that I want to do, and then I stay up late. And now I'm getting really into chess again, and I play every day. I play chess every day, and I play chess before I go to bed, and then I get angry. So I did try to, I knew that I had to have a good sleep, so I tried to go to bed, but I couldn't. So then I was like, I'll just watch some YouTube to get tired. And then I saw a shadow across the corner of my eye, my peripheral vision, and I thought it was a mouse because that has happened before. I think I talked about it on this episode. I thought it was a mouse, and I was like, oh no, this is around 12, maybe 12:30 a.m. So I snapped to, get it scared so I could see what it was. It didn't work, but the thing came crawling into my vision, and it was not a mouse, it was a cockroach. I saw a cockroach last week, and it was on my wall. And I'm not necessarily scared of cockroaches, but I don't like them either. They're disgusting. You don't want them in your apartment, right? So I got my spray. It's called Muenda, and you spray it in every corner. It just depending on how big the room is, you spray. But I just sprayed each corner of my house, and I saw it, and then I left, put the can back, and then came back, and it was gone. So I was thinking maybe the smell made it run away. But I'm thinking now that it did run away, but then I didn't find it, so it came back, maybe. But this one was kind of moving. I think it does kill them. Maybe the smell I don't know how it works, but they don't like the smell and they go back to their colony and none of them like it. So they all go away. That's how the spray's supposed to work, I think. But anyways, I saw it again, so I sprayed. And same thing, I couldn't find it after I, sprayed the rest of my room, my house. And I went back to bed. Just, I don't know, like I couldn't really sleep, but I just was looking at my phone and I was Snapchatting friends. Just like, oh my gosh, like cockroach. And I was I was in the middle of like about to take a selfie and I see a black spot on my wall and I book it out of my bed. Lo and behold, it was a cockroach. So I got the spray again and I sprayed. And finally it dropped and I thought it went on my bed, but it just went below. I could hear an actual thunk on my floor because it's so big. Luckily it wasn't on my bed because that would have been terrible. But finally the spray, well, I think the spray worked before, but I was just like spraying it like I just like die at 12:30 a.m. So finally it started like moving. It couldn't move as fast and it just was on its back and like its legs were moving. So then I was like, okay, now it's time to get rid of it. I was thinking I would wait till it died, but I didn't know when that would happen and I just wanted to go to bed. So I got some tape, masking tape that it's never been used, and I thought I could stick it and then put it in a plastic bag and put that in the garbage, but it wouldn't stick to the tape. It was just terrible. So then I had to get my broom and dustpan and I swept it up and then I was about to put it in the veranda, but then it was just like not on the dustpan quite well enough, so it fell like in between the door. So I had to struggle to get it back on the dustpan. And finally I opened the veranda door and I flunted outside and went to bed at 1:30 a.m. And then I had to wake up the next day for school. So I was very tired and hot because I didn't wear it's raining and I thought that would mean cool, but no, it just meant stuffy. So I just was tired today. So that wasn't the best thing. But yeah, Muenta is a great spray if you have cockroaches, just so you know. And just so you know, I didn't really know this, but cockroaches tend to come inside when it's rainy, like heavy rain. So right now it's starting to become heavy rain as of yesterday or maybe today. So just be careful about that. And good luck. Good luck to you. Yep. And the next thing I want to talk about, I was thinking, my hair is so long and again, it's hot. And I was thinking, I need a haircut. And I always love going to my hairdresser. He's the nicest person in the world. It's just him there, his little salon. And I knew about it because of my predecessor. I asked him where he got his haircut, and he suggested that place. And I've never gone anywhere else since because he's just the best. The first hairdresser I went to in Takayama, he scared me because, first of all, I showed him a picture of what I wanted for my hair. And usually, you show that picture and they just okay, and they do it. But I showed the picture to this person and he's like, moody, which means impossible. He's like, I can't do it. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean? This has never happened to me ever. So I was very confused. So that was fun. And then I was like, well, just do something. I don't know. And he started cutting my hair. And then after he finished, he put my seat down, reclined it, which I was not ready for. And he pointed to my, his eyebrows. And I thought that meant, can I shave your eyebrows? Touch. And I was like, don't touch them. No, please. I was terrified. So that was a really fun experience. And I decided to, pay extra for a better service. Usually in Japan, you'll pay $4,000, which is $40, and that's a little bit expensive in Canada. We'll pay for me, $20 to $30. But, you get a great service. So he is just the best. He always does so well with my hair. But what I like the best about him is when like he shampoos my hair and stuff. At the end of it, he'll be like, finished, like, okay, we're done. And then he'll be like, otsukare-sama, which means good work, even though I didn't really do anything. But I just love it. Like the way he says it, I feel so accomplished. And it's just like, it's so nice just to have, like, I don't realize that my neck is sore until he massages it. I feel so good. So, and I find this interesting. Like when I'm at this person, he's just so nice to talk to and easy. I feel like my Japanese level just increases so much when I'm with him. I don't know why, but we just talk, and Japanese only pretty much. And I feel like pretty fluent. It's just so weird. I don't know if that's happened to anyone else, but if so, please let me know in the comments on Instagram because I'd be interested to know. Yeah. So that was a good thing that happened is I got my hair cut and I'm ready to show myself to my family. I don't look like a troll anymore. I look like a a gentleman. So, yeah. Okay, so I'm going to end it here. Thank you for listening to my 2 stories, and I'm excited to see you all in June, which is crazy. It's almost half the year has gone almost. Hey, that's kind of scary. Yeah, I've done a lot of stuff in May, and I'm excited to do some stuff in June, but it's going to be boring because I have to study for the JLPT. That is my goal for June. So, until then, I will see you later.